Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by today's title, we did a very warm, kind of on the deeper side smoky eye. I'm so obsessed with how it turned out. It is a little on the fall side, even though I said, what am I doing with my hands? I don't know where that came from. It is a little on the fall side, even though I did say I wasn't gonna do that. I specifically said we were gonna stick with spring and summer looks, but it's okay because I'm so obsessed with how it turned out. If you guys want to stick around and see how we got this look and see all the products that we used, then please keep watching. Honestly, I don't know why. I thought a ponytail was a good idea today. Why do I look so weird? We're changing. We're changing. This is kind of better. Do we like it?
Oh no!
I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, it happened. All right, I'm not ashamed about it. We're just gonna like put it out in the open. I told myself I was gonna wear real clothes today for this video, okay? I said that I was gonna shower to wash my hair so that I could have, you know, good hair for the video. Clearly that didn't really, you know, pan out the way that I thought it was going to. And we ended up in a freaking sweatshirt. Okay, it's quarantine. It is what it is. We're all on the same page here, okay? We're being relatable. Hashtag authentic. Hashtag
this is what we're all wearing and we cannot act like it's not.
Now that that's out of the way, now that we're all being honest with each other, now that we are changed and comfortable and just living our best lives, we're gonna go ahead and start with the Benefit Professional Primer. You guys know this has been my favorite primer for a very long time. Just the way that it goes on and applies, and it honestly, I haven't been able to find another primer that fills in my pores like this primer does. And it's just so soft and just has that nice silicone base to it. It is literally my absolute favorite. So for foundation today, we are using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. This is in the shade N3 Natural Buff. I am just going to pop this on my brush like normal, and then I am gonna go in with that Smashbox primer oil. It just does so much for the glow. It does so much for the application of your foundation, especially if you are ride or die for some stick foundation. This Smashbox primer oil, I promise you guys, put some on the back of your brush before you go in and buff out that stick foundation. The consistency that it gives, flawless. This is why I can't wear white or like light colors. I literally just dropped foundation on this shirt. I just washed this. Do you guys just see that glow? Obviously we did use a luminizing foundation, but I promise you guys, this Smashbox primer oil is going to change your foundation game. Obviously you can use it as a primer. I've used it as a primer a couple times. I'm not the biggest fan. I like my pore filling, blurring, covering all my mistakes kind of primer, but mixing it with my foundation, I'm obsessed. So moving right on to concealer, today we are using, of course, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm not sure what shade this is. I have not really self-tanned, so I need the lightest shade that I own, and it's this one, and I'm just really not sure what shade it is. Sticker ripped off, but Tarte was having this 50% off Tarte Shape Tape concealers, and I'm not gonna lie, I blacked out a little bit and I bought 4 of them. You just want to take your damp beauty blender and you just want to dab all of this out. Dab, is dab even the right word? Blend, yeah, that's the right word. You just want to blend all of this underneath your eye. Next, we're gonna go in and set our under eye. Today we are using the Too Faced Peach Perfect Under Eye Setting Powder. Now, I was actually very wary before I started using this powder because I'm just super freaking weird about putting scents on my face. I am obsessed, like obsessed. And for me to be able to be obsessed with a powder that literally has such a strong scent of peaches is like insane. Now, the main reason why I don't like scented products within makeup on my face is because I catch myself being able to smell them throughout the day. But this powder, you guys, putting it on, yes, you smell straight up like peaches. But I don't catch myself smelling it throughout the day, and that is the most important part for me. It's just so blurring and smoothing and just, it's so bomb. Like, it's so bomb. To set the rest of our face, today we are using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation. Now, I know some of you guys may be thinking,
that's a powder foundation.
and yeah, you are absolutely right. But you guys, I have been using this to set the rest of my makeup, and I'm obsessed. This powder foundation literally sets the skin so beautifully. It just adds like an extra amount of coverage. It blurs. I will use this powder sometimes by itself. It is the fullest of full coverage. Now, if you do use it by itself as like an actual powder foundation, 100% use the sponge that it comes with. You're gonna get the best application if you use that sponge, because it just packs on the product so well, and it's so full coverage. Now that our face is set and we are looking so smooth and so much tanner than we did before, and we just like upped like 10 points on the attractiveness scale just from a little bit of foundation, concealer, and some powder. Okay, don't tell me makeup isn't magic, because it is. For bronzer today, you guys, we are taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powders, and we are going in with the shade Dark. I'm also taking that with a Morphe M523 brush. We're just going to pack that on and go right in where our top of the ear is, and then just drag that down. This brush is my favorite brush to bronze with, especially contour with as well. It's just so, the way that it's shaped and the way that the bristles are, where they're shorter on the side and then they're longer at the top, automatically just gives you this natural blendable brush where you don't even have to do that much work, because the way that the bristles are structured, it basically blends your bronzer for you. It is so good. These powders for bronzer, I honestly feel like is the most natural looking bronzer. They are my absolute favorite. They just blend and soak into the skin like a freaking dream. For blush today, we're gonna go in with the Tarte blush in the shade Risque. We're gonna take my favorite, that's not my favorite. Where's my favorite? There it is, dramatic. I'm assuming this is a part of a collection, so they don't have numbers, but the Morphe brush that looks like this is my favorite blush brush. So I'm just going to dip right in there, and we're just gonna pop that on the apples of our cheeks and slowly blend up. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I used to be such a blush hater. Hated blush. I would never give blush a chance. I was like, that's gonna make me look like I'm 5. I don't need blush. Give me all the bronzer and all the foundation and just make me look washed out. Okay, clearly I didn't actually say that, but it's how I was looking. I don't know when it like actually clicked, where I was like, okay, blush is your best friend. Me and blush, we're tight, okay? We're besties. If you guys are not using blush, or you're afraid of blush, or you're like me and you're just overall a blush hater, I'm gonna need you to tone it down, go buy a good blush. Honestly, this is one of my favorites, the Tarte Risque blush. Pop some on the apples of your cheeks, call it a day, sister. I promise your makeup is gonna look so much better. For highlight, I know I talk about this powder a lot, but this is the Jaclyn Hill Luminous Powder in the shade Brighten Up. I know, you guys, I'm pretty sure I've used this in every single video, but I cannot get over this powder formula. I like to take this on a bigger brush. This is the JH06 brush. Just very fluffy, very flimsy, perfect for this powder. So I just take it, put it in the cap, dust it off. We're gonna start at the apples of our cheeks and slowly work our way up. And again, this is a very fluffy brush. It doesn't hold a lot of product at once, so you don't have to worry about being too heavy-handed. And with these powders, it's not like your regular highlight. It is just, it literally looks like a glow from within. Like you are just glowing. It's so lightweight and so beautiful. Ugh. If you guys have not tried this powder, I highly suggest this powder. It's seriously the bomb. Now that our base is done, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some brows. Of course, we don't like to waste time here, so we're gonna do that in 3, 2, 1. You guys, every single time I do that, I'm like, I wish it was this easy. Like, could you guys imagine if we could just snap our fingers and our makeup could be done? in a perfect world. One of my favorite smoky eyes ever to do, and it's with a palette that I know like 90% of you guys watching this video already have. It is the Morphe, I think you guys know what I'm about to say, 350 palette. I'm so freaking excited. I am gonna go ahead and do one eye off the camera just to save us a little bit of time, and then I will be back so that we can do the other eye together. Okay, so we're back. I went a little bit harder than I thought I was going to. I wasn't expecting to go this hard, but it happened. We're here and I'm obsessed with it. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in just a bit. Winston, you're so loud. Stop snoring. Was that back talking? Winston? Fussy. He is fussy. So for our base, I'm just going to use the Kylie Jenner concealer. This is in the shade Maple. I'm just going to pop this on my eyelid, buff that out. We're actually going to go in with the palette and the lightest shade up in the corner. I'm going to take a clean blending brush. We're just gonna pop that on our eyelid. Again, I say this all the time, you guys, with our base. Powders go better on top of powders. Powders blend better with other powders. So putting this powder down, setting that concealer a little bit, is really going to ensure that our shadows are going to go on so smoothly and just blend so well. We're going to go in with this top transition shade here, and what we're going to do, we're going to focus this just in our crease. We're gonna come down in this corner and we're gonna pick up this really neutral kind of camel-y shade, and we're gonna take that same exact brush. With this camel shade, it is a darker tone, so you have more of a possibility of creating harsh lines. So what you wanna do, just go in with a little bit of product at a time. As you guys can see, there's a little bit of harshness happening. I will go through, pick up that clean blending brush that we started with, and then just go through and make sure everything is nice and blended. Next, we're gonna come into the palette and we're gonna take this really pretty reddish brown shade. Again, same exact blending brush. So I'm just going to pop this again in the same spot. And for this look specifically, especially since I have hooded eyes, I like to really round out my eyes. So in order to do that, I'm really focusing on building the color and rounding it out right about here, and then making sure that it's going in my inner corner all the way to my outer corner. Building that color in that shape is really going to round out your eye, and it's really going to help open up your lid if you don't have a lot of lid space to begin with. We're going to keep going from our inner corner to our outer corner, and again, just blending as we go, making sure we're not leaving any harsh lines behind. We're going to go in with this really warm brown shade as well, and this time I'm going to go in with the Morphe E17 brush. It's a much thinner packing type of brush, so I'm just going to pack that onto the brush, and we're just going to build this in our outer corner. We're also going to put it in our inner corner. I'm then going to pick up that blending brush that we've been using, and then we're just going to go through and do the same windshield wiper motions and blend that out. We're just going to take this shade on a much smaller brush. It's definitely going to give you some more detail, but we really want to build the depth in this eye. So what we're going to do is take that brush, and again, you're going to focus this on the outer corner, but you're also going to build some depth right on your crease. Now we're going to take this shimmer shade in the palette. It's actually the darkest shimmer shade that is in the 350 palette. And we're also going to take a nice packer brush. I'm just going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Just do a couple spritz of this, and then you're just going to pack this on your lid. We're just going to take a Morphe JH09 brush. We're going to pick up that medium brown shade that we popped in our crease, and we're just going to take a little bit of that on the brush. We're just blending this along our waterline. We're also going to take just like a little eyebrow brush, and you can dip into any of the darker shades that's within the palette, and I'm just going to pop this right along my lash line. We're gonna go in with this pinky rose goldy shimmery tone up in the corner of the palette. And we're just gonna pack some on our brush and pop that on our inner corner. Next, we're gonna take some L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. I am gonna pop some on my top lashes to prep for some falsies, and then we are going to use this same mascara to use for our little baby lashes. We are gonna go in with the Kiss lashes in the style Gala, as we are of course using the Duo Lash Glue. Whenever you give that lash glue time to get nice and tacky, you can just pop the lash on and then you'll be able to blink, you'll be able to do whatever, and that lash is not going to budge. It really gives you just the ability to manipulate the lash in the exact place that you want on your lash line without it sliding all over your eye. So now that the lashes are on, we're just gonna take our mascara and just give it a nice little push. To finish off this look, we obviously need to put some color on these lips. So I'm going in with the Maybelline New York Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. Wow, that is a title. And this is in the shade Totally Toffee. It's just a really pretty darker nude lip liner. I'm a huge fan of like the darker 90s vibe lip liner. And this Totally Toffee lip liner is the lip liner of my dreams. It goes on so smooth and buttery, and the color of it is just, ugh. It's so good. I'm going in with this L'Oreal Liquid Lip in the shade 01 Create. This is honestly a new product for me. I grabbed it during my drugstore makeup haul, so I've never used it. It almost feels like water going on your lips. Like it's a very, very thin product. I don't like that, and that's too dark. This lip is too dark for this eye. So we need to try again. I'm just gonna take the Mini Liquid Lip by Jeffree Star Skin Tight. This is a very light shade with these darker colors underneath. I really think it's going to balance everything out. You guys, I'm seriously so obsessed with this lip. And it only took 25 products to get here. Alright you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We definitely, you know, went a little on the darker side. I wasn't trying to do a fall look, okay? I made a promise to myself we were going to stick to spring and summer looks, specifically during spring and summer, but we broke a few rules. It's fine. I think if you wear like a white dress and some like light clothing and stick with like the spring and summer vibe from like your shoulders down, I think you're fine. I think you can totally do this look, you know, tomorrow and totally rock it. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for always supporting me. If you guys want to check out all the products that we used in today's video, go ahead and head to that description box down below. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that like button. And then if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want to see more like it, definitely hit that subscribe button somewhere within this region. That way you guys don't miss any of the future videos. And you guys can give me suggestions of other, you know, types of videos that you guys want to see. So until next week, I will see you guys then. Bye.